Stezo Radio is for adults only.
The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. Well, it's that radio show where we go toe to toe. Hot topic, dropping knowledge straight from Chicago, and it's our point of view. So tell me what you gon' do. Drop a line, don't be lying, trying to get with the crew. Cause we be talking them facts, exposing them fiction. Man, it's so real that we be causing some friction. Probably something you missing, ain't no need to be dissing. Just relax here and listen, because we spitting and simping. The Stezo Radio Show. 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 The Stezo Radio Show.
Welcome back. Another episode of Stezo Radio. We got background provided by Harvey Finch on this bitch. And this one right here, we finna get kind of serious. But before we get to that, I'm finna let Youngin, the right hand, introduce the 5 questions so you can get that holiday,
whatever.
That gift card. Go ahead, Youngin.
Alright, question number 1. What are the names of the 2 women that originally appeared on Stezo Radio? Question number 2. How much and what was the price of this? No, that's the same shit. How much and what was the price?
It's the same thing.
How much and what was the name of the sneakers that caused an altercation between Cuzzo and Kurt from the episode Fear vs. Caution Part 1?
Ancient Kurt.
Ancient Kurt, by the way. Yeah, not me. Question number 3. Who was the first special guest of Stezo Radio? Question number 4. What was the very first topic of Stezo Radio?
And again, that's not episode 1. That's your hint. That's not episode 1. But go ahead again. That shit's kind of good.
And then question number 5, which is probably the easiest one. Which one of the cast members of Stezo Radio has a profound love of salmon croquet?
Now, you heard him. You heard it. Yeah, sure, you laughed for a reason. Because sure was here for that one. You heard all 5. That's it. We giving you 5. I was going to do 10, but we said 5. Because I was like, So that's 5. If you cannot answer them 5, don't inbox me saying I was close, I was kind of correct. That's not going to work. We're trying to be fair.
Yeah, correct spelling and everything, you know.
All of it. Yeah.
It's posted in the pictures, man.
Exactly.
There's no excuse.
We got pictures, we got taglines, we got all that on all the social media outlets.
Where can we find all these at?
Go ahead, tell them, young.
No pictures.
Go tell them, young.
Obviously, you haven't been on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at Stezo Radio, YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud, all Stezo Radio.
And again, you see why he do it? Because he's better at it. See, I'm old enough to realize my strength and my weakness. And that is my weakness.
And I just had to ask because I'm an old nigga too. So
yeah, he is. You should see him right now. You see him right now.
Gray hairs everywhere.
He lying. He ain't got grays. He got that just for me. But this topic,
I'm young.
I don't know, Short. You living a hard knock life, baby.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But
that stress will get to you.
You only old as you feel, though, Short. Don't worry about it.
No, you as old as you wake up. You as old as you wake up. Because I feel young right now, but I'm going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to feel old than a motherfucker.
Oh, shit. What did I do last night?
Right. Where does Charlie Horse come from? All right, this topic here is, it ain't even that hard. It's just kind of weird to us. Because of the women proposing to men. You know what I'm saying? We're a little confused. So we gonna get to the intros. Let's go.
What's going on? This is Residential Youngin Kurt. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at _KurtSI. Also, you can follow me on Snapchat at SR_Kurt.
Ooh, Short Dog in the building. You can follow me at _Short Dog. That's on everything but Snapchat. I don't even know what my Snapchat name is. Youngin just made me curious. I gotta go find that out for y'all.
And we got a special guest in the building.
Yeah,
He repping 2 sets.
the
And he
old
ain't
head.
even flipped to do it. Go ahead.
The old head Ricky Bobby. Follow me on IG, Ricky Bobby 26. I ain't on none of this other social media yet, so stay tuned for that. Coming soon.
That's all you got? Thought you had something?
That's it. That's
What's
Facebook
up?
and IG.
What's up with
baby.
the finesse clothing?
We got something new coming your way real soon.
Oh,
Finesse King.
shit.
Still catch me at Finesse King's Clothing Company, but you know. Gotta keep it fresh.
Y'all vamping. Y'all transforming. Decepticons or Autobots? Alright, I'm gonna kick this one off because I can tell you how I feel about it. When a woman proposes to a man, I feel like it's a little bit of the man's manhood getting taken away.
Right.
When a female drop on one knee and then sits there and says, "Will you marry me?" I feel as if she just called you a bitch. Do you disagree?
I wouldn't say she calling you a bitch.
That might have been a little personal. It's just, you know me. It's just me.
I feel where you're coming from.
Right,
but
right.
I take it as I'm not ready for that. You know,
Right.
She want to press the issue of something that you're not on. Steve, you just wasted $2, but
on that short.
but yeah, I just can't, because I've been in that situation before. I had a woman give me a ring. She didn't really propose, but she gave me the ring, and it was declared something else. But I knew what
Was it a pinky ring?
Nah, it was.
The real ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was an engagement ring, but she said it was
Promise ring.
a gift.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she called it a gift.
Yeah.
Right. We already know what that means.
From you, but he got a ring for you to wear.
Right.
And I actually never wore it. I wore it on a chain around my neck. So,
Oh, okay.
that caused
That's
a whole
safe. That's safe.
discrepancy within itself. But,
Oh, it wasn't safe?
no, because, they going to look at it as, I'm going to say it's one thing, but you really know what it is. So,
Gotcha.
I wrote it out about a year later, like I say, you know how that go. I didn't actually wear it, so it went down here from there. But
All right, youngins, do y'all feel a certain way? Is this topic a generational gap?
Not necessarily. For me personally, it would make me feel like less of a man in a way, because it's like during a situation like that, if you got a woman that's getting down on one knee proposing to you, how are you expected to feel?
And that's my question. Like, does it make you feel like, hold on, stand the fuck up, don't bow?
Yeah. That's what less of a man come in at, because I feel like that is my job, but that could be her way of saying speed up the process. You know what I'm saying? That could be kind of giving you an ultimatum, because at that point you got to make a decision.
and that's where I felt.
Like, do I got to make this decision? And for me, like, as I'm making that decision, I'm gonna let her know, yeah, I want to marry you, but I want to propose to you.
Or not right now.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
You
coming,
know?
but not on your turn.
But I mean, that's where that ultimatum come in at, because you don't want to say no right there in front of all the people she proposed to you.
Right, you don't want to hurt her feelings.
Well, I mean,
Yeah. So it's like what you do.
Well, young and you married. So.
Yeah, so I'm waiting to ask you.
Engaged, but
Did she propose or you
no,
propose?
I did. We got it on video and everything.
So I'm saying, when you did it, was it like you felt? I mean, as a man, you felt like, yeah, this that time because you did it.
Yeah, I was actually anxious that whole day. You know what I'm saying? She had no idea. The shit was happening, because leading up to it, I was getting her hair done. Her sister and her mama and shit who came with us, they was taking her clothes shopping and shit, telling her to get nice. You know what I'm saying? Just doing her up, but just out the blue, and when I actually did it, it was just like a feeling of relief. You know, like I've never been I've never been more tense in my life.
Oh,
You know,
whoa,
yeah,
wait.
yeah, like-
You was tense because of the situation or the question?
I was tense.
Were you ever nervous about her saying no?
I wasn't. I guess that's what the thing was. I was probably nervous about her saying no, but I don't know. I just felt until the moment actually happened because I proposed at the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, he's fancy.
Right.
And like leading up to it, I was kind of nervous, you know. But once we got there, we ate, we settled in. I was like, you know, it's time to show out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say I was nervous of saying no. I was nervous of the commitment I knew I was taking. You know what I'm saying? Because you know we had talked about it, you know, but I guess up until that point she didn't really take it serious. You know, because,
Until you
until
now, did you do the whole one knee?
Yeah, I did the whole one knee thing, everything, you know, and everybody was looking and shit, you know.
Who cried? Who cried?
You know what?
She did. She cried. You know.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate on this one.
Go ahead, because I want to. So I want you to do it.
And that's a nigga with an A, not an ER.
Okay, so
Shout out
look,
to that nigga, man.
to me, a woman proposing to a man. What's the difference between a woman proposing to a man and a man proposing to a woman and being rejected?
I think it's a little easier because a man is like, I think women look at men as assholes to begin with.
But if you go propose to this woman, you're not expecting to be told no.
Yeah. I guess you know what? I think you should make sure that because you can't make sure. You should feel that you're not going to get a no.
Yeah, you're not gonna get that no.
You know what I'm saying?
So why is it? What's the real big deal between, you know, vice versa, a woman proposing to a man? I mean, not saying that it's okay.
Right.
Yeah, I feel. I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I guess the big deal with it is because, like, as a man, you want to lay claim to your wife. You know what I'm saying, or you know that's kind of, you know, your significant other, your soon-to-be wife is kind of something that you would want to lay pride into.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like this was the woman worthy enough, you know, to complete me. Versus, you know, them having to get on their knee and asking you, that's kind of showing, well, I kind of don't know if I want to be with you like that, so I've never fucking asked.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
You know?
I think it, and I mean, just to be basic, it's like a man rule. Like, don't cut my nuts off.
Yeah.
You know?
See, but me,
Right.
I kind of feel somewhat on the other side of the fence where, you know, if a woman got down on her knee and proposed to me, I mean, of course, you can suck my dick for the rest of your life. You know, if you know, you didn't have to go through buying a ring and shit, you know, just to tell me that. But
I don't know. I just always saw it as a little bit emasculating, you know. And then at the same time, as I watched Short's Snapchat, you know, it is very creative.
right.
It makes me want to get, you know, an iPhone.
You should, man.
You know, and I've been, you know, this
Hey.
going sideways because of Short. I'm gonna tell you right now, Short Dog is he's bad. Short Dog is bad, for real. Short Dog is bad. I don't want y'all to think that he's good. He's bad. You know, I was drinking water, then Short Dog came, and I drink liquor. Short Dog is bad.
I hate that.
Y'all hear the voice, y'all hear what he say. Oh, he's so cute. He's so nice. No. Short Dog is bad, for real.
They lying.
as he sips his
Right.
cognac.
As he sips his mixture of
Well, right. He got 2 drinks in one cup.
He got 2 drinks in 1 cup.
Don't judge me. Just follow me at Short Dog.
But nah, I just felt that way. I don't know. I think sometimes I'm so male chauvinistic that I think certain things a man's supposed to do.
Yeah. I feel that way too. It's
You know?
just like it's one of those like unwritten laws of being a man. You know.
Yeah.
That and like you said, that's kind of cutting my nuts from under me.
Yeah.
Don't do that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
don't new to me.
Yeah.
You know.
It's kind of like if as a man you got an issue between somebody and your girl feel the need to say something before you do, like, let me handle it.
Right. You know.
Like, I don't need you to fight my battles. for
Right.
me.
Don't go out there screaming.
Yeah.
Just wake me up.
Right. Let me know what's going on. Let me handle it.
You know, and I feel the same way. I mean, I understand certain things your lady can do.
Yeah.
But let's be real. If your lady take the garbage out all the time,
Yeah, all the time.
Right.
you feel me?
Yeah.
And that's kind of basic, but that's kind of big.
Right, and then even with that though, like, because for the short stint that me and my fiance was living together, you know, that's one thing she never did was take out the garbage, and I made that.
Yeah.
You know, because
You made sure her hands didn't touch
I made
it.
sure her hands did not touch the garbage.
Yeah.
You know, and with us having 2 girls, you know, I want to show them that there's certain shit that a man is supposed to do.
Right.
You know, you know, taking out garbage is everyday shit, but you know, if you got a man in the house or if we raising a son or anything like that, that nigga he gonna take that garbage out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And this is where I fall in a lot of arguments, because I've got to do a lot of them.
Right.
With, what do they call, feminists?
Yeah.
You know, because they say a woman can. I'm not saying a woman
Yeah,
can't,
I'm not saying y'all can't.
but I don't want you to do this.
Exactly.
Right.
Let a man be a man and do this.
See, but I think a lot of these so-called feminists, their idea of equality is kind of fucked up. You got real feminists that want equality for women and understand certain shit, and then you got these fake ass feminists that, you know, only root for.
Explain on that, young, and go. What's a fake ass feminist?
See, like a fake ass feminist. I'm trying to find a perfect example.
You ain't gotta be.
Of a
You ain't gotta be
fake-ass
nice.
It's the difference between
But-
a chauvinist and a feminist.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
That's
fans
true.
know how we
That's
talk,
true.
so go
But-
ahead and get down.
See, with one of these fake ass fucking feminists, it's like this shit with Aisha Curry.
Steph Curry wife
Stephen Curry's wife.
from the NBA. Yeah.
NBA Golden State Warriors. Those who don't know, but it's like these fake ass feminists. How you gonna be mad at her for saying she like to keep herself clothed for her man,
Right.
and that she don't agree with that?
For her husband.
For
Let's
her
be real.
husband. Like let's be
Yeah.
real. You know, like, it's a lot of quote unquote feminists that's attacking her and that's bashing her. Like, yo, I can dress however I want. Ain't nobody said that. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
You got your Aisha Curry, you got your Amber Rose. Go on your slut walk, empower yourself however you need to.
Right.
But it's like you can't, you know. It's and then maybe I have the wrong idea of a feminist. I just feel as if a feminist is one of those people that seek equality in gender. You know, like when it comes to equal pay, equal opportunity, shit like that. But it's a lot of people that's throwing the term feminist loosely, and then a feminist don't even have to be a woman. A man could be a feminist. So it's like,
Ooh, good fucking point.
you know, like when you think feminist, you automatically stereotype them as well.
Having a pussy.
Exactly. So it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's a lot of fake ass feminists out there.
Yeah. And then me personally, I don't understand feminism when it comes to proposing.
Yeah, I don't understand that neither. Because if you ask me, when you think about it, like a woman is supposed to be a queen. You know, think of it in terms like of chess. Yeah, if the king get taken out, you lose the game. But who can make the most moves?
The queen.
Chessboard? You know what I'm saying? Who
She can slide up and down, left and right, diagonal.
Anything on the chessboard. You know what I'm saying? Like queens, they supposed to get catered to and worshipped on and provided for and protect. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like that should be the epitome of feminism. Yeah. Feminism should be the ability to take care of yourself independently, but understand the role of having somebody that's willing to be that man and provide for you. Like feminism should be the ability to take care of yourself, but knowing you don't have to.
Yeah. Now
that's the way I see it.
The problem I have with a female proposing to a man, it's almost like he's not ready to do it.
Yeah.
So you kind of
it's kind of like putting him on the spot.
Yeah.
That's why I said that ultimatum is like you make that decision. Do you want to do it now, or you gotta let him know something?
Yeah.
Right. So,
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't agree with that neither. Like, and me and Short, we was actually talking about this topic earlier before we aired. You know, it's like I'm okay with you asking through conversation, or in passing. But don't do the whole get on one knee, will you marry me? Cause then I feel like a bitch. Like
exactly, and not in a bad way. When we say feel like a bitch, it's like when we say that, when a man say that, what we saying is you making the man feel like feminine. Right. Yeah, you making a man feel. And again, we're not saying feminine meaning bitch, but it's like you're making a man feel like he peed sitting down on the regular. It's a little degrading. It's a little, what is castrating? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's demasculizing.
What was it? Emasculating.
There we go.
Yeah, I've been reading them books and I learned that word.
Yeah, it's definitely emasculating, and it's like fucking. I just don't think women would that idea of feminism, if it, what's the word I'm looking for? It paralyzes or neutral. It dampens a woman's ability to understand how emasculating a man works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
it's almost calling a man lazy.
Yeah, and then the fact that we got to tiptoe around saying, it makes him feel like a bitch.
Right. Yeah.
Like a woman wouldn't understand that. It makes a man feel helpless, like he needs somebody, like he's unsure, like he needs some type of guidance. You know what I'm saying? Not saying
to tell him what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just not. It ain't cool.
Now I'm gonna go to you and Youngin because y'all are the only ones who have been in that phase. As far as being engaged,
right.
And I don't know. Is it being engaged or?
Yeah, I was engaged.
Yeah, so both of y'all been engaged.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I was engaged.
So now, I already know both of y'all put it out there,
right,
to the woman. Not short. How would you felt if she put it out there to you?
Before I proposed to her, she told me on numerous occasions, she wanted to marry me and she was going to get me a ring and she was going to propose to me because she felt like I deserved it. But I felt the same way. So by me knowing that she was going to do this, eventually I had to beat her to the punch.
Right.
So.
Now, you had to beat her to the punch because of how you felt or how you was brought up?
Both.
What you mean?
How I was brought up, of course, is usually a man proposing to a woman. And as a man, not even being brought up, just period, that's how it feel like it should be.
It felt right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I used to always tell her, for some reason, I feel like she was my soulmate. Like, I felt like, because even now, we I hate her, but
You
she'll
love
call me.
Yeah,
And no matter what,
you
I'm
got
gonna
love
answer.
for her.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like, I feel like she in my life for a reason. That's why I proposed to her. So.
This nigga said all.
Yeah, I hate her, but
You don't hate it if you answer every time she calls. Believe me, I know hate, and that's not it.
Yeah, that's not it.
I know she ain't right for me.
You
I'm gonna
hate
say that.
to love her. That's
Okay, that's a little better.
Yeah.
Cause I had hate for motherfuckers, and I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah.
Don't try to get me in my feelings, y'all. Know I've been drinking this shit now.
You hate to love her, man. You still
Yeah.
don't care about her, like. But you know, you
That's what
like
it
you
is.
said,
Though.
you know,
I
she ain't
care
right.
about her, but I'm not like in love with her like I was.
Right.
I mean, I don't know really, because I
Still
proposed
young,
to her. It's like I'm thinking about. I always think about that proposal. I meant that. You know?
Well, you know what? And I'm a stickler for staying on topic, but
Right.
you know
It just
this.
might not have been the right time for her.
Yeah, this is. I mean, we had a great topic to start off,
Right.
but let's go to that, and I'm gonna thank you, Short. Let's go to that. What is the right time? Like, what is the feeling of a woman? I mean, what is she giving you to give the vibe of a right time?
Cause I'm fucking old and I still don't know.
Yeah,
You know what? We kind of was talking about this earlier off air. It's that matter of fact, the last episode we did.
yeah.
It's that being able to hold shit down. It's like in the begin. That was in the beginning though. It was like everything was. It was like that picture perfect, that fairy tale type of shit. I came home from work, dinner was cooked. The room was clean. The bed was made. Netflix was on. What movie you want to watch? It was just like And I was a heavy drinker then, so it was like whatever I was drinking at the time, because I flipped back and forth. If I was drinking light, it's a fifth of whatever I want to drink sitting there waiting on. Like,
Damn, you said
it
a
was
fifth, not a pint, a fifth.
it was like you ain't have to. You just like she knew.
I know
You
where
ain't
you're
have to
coming
ask.
Yeah.
I know that.
You know.
That's deep. I mean, it is deep.
I had my baby mama when I was working. You know what I'm saying? I come home every day. I had a hot plate on the stove. I had a hot bath ran, and my house shoes was at the front door. Every
Damn. Wait, hold on. You said house shoes, nigga?
house shoes. Every
What the
door.
fuck is you, the Black Wiley Cleaver, this bitch?
That's what happened.
What the
You
fuck?
know what I'm saying? When you fall off, you see what people really.
Right, because I just bought my own house shoes. What the? You had house? Oh shit!
Nigga, that was like her mama's Christmas gift to me all the time. Birthday,
House shoes.
underwear, house shoes, but they were so comfortable, nigga. I feel like Ice Cube ain't got shit on these motherfuckers. You know, them Ice Cube's child shoes, them motherfuckers. Hey,
On Friday.
grandma
Yeah,
said she
yeah,
kept me
yeah.
tight, but you know what I'm saying? House shoes at the front door when I come in, I take them work boots off, put my house shoes on. I got a hot bath ran, and I got a hot plate waiting for me. So,
You had a hot bath. Oh, you had candles.
Nah,
A little
Kids
daffodil.
was gone with you know. But you know what I'm saying? I thought this motherfucker was the one. But as soon as the motherfucker fell off and tried to be on some old entrepreneurship, it was no support there for me. You see what I'm saying? You gotta keep a job. This motherfucker rather for me to go work at McDonald's and start my own business. Just to
Yeah,
have some money.
I will never
was
understand that.
And I just couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know what I'm worth, and I can't
Yeah.
do it. So
Yeah.
That
You know
go
what I'm
that
saying?
go
It
back
was
to
like-
what we said. And
I knew right then and there, like, it was no support for me unless I was doing what the fuck she felt was liable for everybody.
Right.
You know, I see the big picture. Like, most women want to be in control.
Right.
But I need a woman that's going to,
No.
as the Bible say, you know what I'm saying, bow down and let a man.
Let a man be a man.
Man be the man in the relationship.
I'm going to provide, I'm going to protect. So let me do my role and you do your role.
Now, anybody at this table, have you dealt with somebody outside of your race? I haven't.
I wanted
Ooh,
to.
I've been doing it.
I haven't, but I've wanted
Since
to.
I was 16.
You know what? Let me rephrase
No,
that question
I
because that's a little misleading. Has anybody at this table dealt with a woman that you were serious with
No.
outside your race?
I have.
You have?
I'm telling you, that should be a whole nother topic. Because I can go on for days.
It's that deep?
It is.
Okay, give me a little bit, just a little bit.
What race was he though?
Yeah, what race?
I've dealt with. I'm gonna run down. I've dealt with Mexicans,
Okay,
Puerto Ricans,
okay,
Germans,
okay.
Polacks,
No, Polish,
Italians.
Italians.
That's the
That's
Polak.
the technical term. Polak.
I know. I'm fucking with you because I know some.
You know what I'm saying?
I know some.
And it goes back to the whole heritage thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like to see people date outside their race.
Right.
But these women know their place. You know what I'm saying? They know their role in life.
Now, when you dealt with them, was it serious to the point where maybe it could be a future?
The
Oh,
last
really?
person I dealt with, we could have had a future, but I almost had to shoot up baby daddy.
Oh shit! What color was he?
He Mexican.
What race? Okay, he was Mexican. Okay.
But
okay.
you know what I'm saying? I guess she felt that her family was had this and so instilled in her that she had to have a Mexican babies. She wouldn't have had a Mexican baby, but she wanted to be with me. To this day, she's still on my line. You know what I'm saying? But
So she on the team. She she a point guard with a
and they know
swollen ankle.
they know they place.
Damn. Yeah, cause see, I've dealt outside of my race, but as far as the serious,
No, never serious.
yeah,
I have never seen a race besides black women that so independent.
But you know what? I gotta be real. I gotta take that back. I had one that outside of my race that we probably could have got serious.
Comes out.
Exactly. But you know what? You know what fucked it up?
That's that Jack.
No, it's just me. Cause
Right.
what fucked it up was I found out later on her truth.
And what was that?
It was the opposite of what I knew. I mean, like, she told her friends that my age wasn't my age. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like
So she was saying like you were younger. Or
younger.
older.
No, she told him I was older.
Oh, okay.
So, but her girl was like, "So you not blah blah blah." I'm like, "No, not yet. You know, God willing, I'm gonna hit that age." So it was
All
just
that shit.
what you want?
That shit.
See, you know what? This is why we gonna during the show we gonna turn the TV
That's a
off
prime example of what I'm talking about.
because
Though.
Bobby all on the TV
All
Watching
the other
Fresh
races-
watching Fresh
I'm just
Prince.
saying, black women out that's neck snapping and snapping fingers and cussing you out.
Oh yeah.
Other races don't do that shit. They
Yeah, but
come
you know what? I
they
mean,
humble towards their men. You know what I'm
again
saying?
though, I've been cussed out, but I like that.
Yeah.
I like
you gonna
that,
get
man.
that from every race. You gonna
Right.
get it.
No, you not.
Yes,
You
you will.
not. You not. I only got it from one.
That's what I'm saying. I've been there.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm
I
saying
just
me
gave you one
personally.
of how many races I've been with.
Yeah.
And they give you the.
That's because you just you just flirter. You know
I
what I'm
need
saying? You famous. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
That look.
That attitude, that
Yeah,
neck,
that.
that
I need
eye.
that.
You know.
It is cute and sexy to a point, but you know.
Yeah, that shit will get
Some
irritating.
women go borderline to the point where you just like, you know what, it's too much.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm finna get real
I do
personal.
my part, do your part. You see what I'm saying?
I'm finna get real personal,
Uh-oh.
and I'm gonna ask Young.
Yeah, let's make this a round take. 'Cause I got.
Yeah, I feel you. I see your veins is pulsating. I'm gonna ask Youngin, then I'm gonna go to Ricky Bobby, and then
How you do it? Come on, let's go. Come on, youngin.
and then I'm gonna go to Short. Oh, hey, real quick. Short Dog needs a new name on the show because it's too many Short Dogs. It's only one Stezo Radio, so we want Short Dog to get his own name. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all a quick rundown. Short Dog, he's not that short, but I mean he's short, but he's not dwarfish. No. I want them to give a good name. He's not under 4 feet.
No more.
If you want to know what Short Dog looks like, man,
Oh yeah, follow
hit him
me.
up.
Yeah, but I just want them to know he's not a fucking. I don't want no little man. No.
Yeah,
Give Short Dog a grown man name. You know what I'm saying? Short Dog wants a new name.
None of that hate mail shit. It's clapback season. I'm gonna definitely clap back.
And please don't DM him on Twitter on that hate shit. Please don't do that.
Yeah, but coming at you.
We trying to give.
I want to encourage it because it's gonna get funny to me.
Oh
no, it's not gonna be funny. It's not gonna be funny.
It's gonna be funny.
But hey. No, it's not. It's not because
it ain't gonna be funny when them Glocks come.
Right between Short, me, Flint the Pimp, it's not gonna be funny.
To me,
it's not gonna be funny. It's not.
I'm gonna join in the
somebody gonna be leaking. Flint just sent me a picture of a gun I should get. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying.
It's not gonna be funny. But
y'all on the
hell
same
yeah.
team over here. So.
That's the problem because we a team. Ain't no teams out there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what Remedy the will ask. This is a team effort.
Hell yeah, because I tell everybody all day, every day. PBH. But what the fuck was I saying? Oh, you all day you are. All day you are. Matter of fact, I'm gonna fuck around and I'm gonna holler at Fool. And we gonna bring all y'all into the camp.
What
you know
up,
what I'm saying? Hell yeah, Darian Fool. I'm fucking with you. Go ahead and get them fingers ready. They gotta get blessed in. What the fuck was I saying though?
Sure need to know
that you gonna treat women like Rice Krispie treats. That's what we was talking about.
Rice Krispie, no, that's got marshmallows. So I don't eat marshmallows.
That's what we gonna treat the women like. Cause
Snow Bunny.
Anybody wanna get out of line, that's what they gonna get treated like.
Yeah. So we trying to give, you know what I'm saying, Short Dog a new name. It's too many Short Dogs. Yeah. It's only one of my nigga though. So we don't want my nigga to have everybody name.
Right.
We all trying to get that fucking blue check mark on Twitter. And we will get it. Y'all told us we could get iTunes, and we got it. Tell them again, youngin.
You got it.
SoundCloud, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, at Stezo Radio. Go ahead, follow the Stezo Radio Facebook page as well, man. Subscribe to everything, listen, download, share with your friends.
And they told us we couldn't do it though.
They said we couldn't do it.
They told us we couldn't do it. And we close to 1,000 downloads in less than 2 months.
And we will be there before New Year's Eve.
I thought we was at 1,000.
No.
At our first month.
We got the 1,000 downloads off the one site.
Oh.
And then we got the SoundClouds. And we got the iTunes. You know what I'm saying? And then the YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
So we got 1,000 on one site.
Yeah. But I want 1,000 all around the board. I'm greedy. You see the belly. I'm greedy.
We can't get to that 1,000 without y'all, man.
Man. Because when we get it, I'm going to wear my motherfucking belly contacts in this motherfucker. with the blue light and everything. We going to come through, goddamn.
Man.
Bullshit.
I wish we could really show y'all. I mean, honestly,
we coming.
Keep fucking with us because if y'all keep fucking with us, we in 2015?
Yeah.
2016?
New Year gonna be amazing.
We're going to put the blue light in this bitch.
We're going to do a picnic.
Have our belly contact.
We're going to do a picnic. And no, you know what? It probably be before that, but it's gonna be in the summertime. So,
birthday,
and we gonna show appreciation.
We gonna do it all.
We gonna show appreciation. You know how we get those spots, but we gonna get it for this on this one, Ricky Bobby. We gonna show appreciation to y'all.
Yeah, why don't we do that? 2016,
live
Stezo Radio show.
No, it ain't gonna be live. It's just gonna be a cookout, DJ, grills.
But that's gonna turn into a live. So you know how
I'm saying I'm not knocking it. I'm never knocking it. I'm telling them get down.
How about we do 2016 a Stezo Radio Battle of the Sexes barbecue?
Oh no, I didn't tell y'all this.
Oh, the man.
When I was doing the
do tell.
When I was doing the Battle of the Sexes, I had 3 females that get down.
Okay.
On the battle, nothing else. I love my girl. But I got 2 of them that told me they ready to come to the basement.
Tell them I said what's up.
Now the problem is these are the first 2 females that y'all heard Nola. Y'all heard Royal. Y'all heard Army. And these are the first 2 females that I'm gonna go ahead and right hand to God and tell you I want to make sure y'all ready for it.
I'm already ready.
Yeah, because
I'm a seasoned veteran.
Cause they like that. I want to make sure y'all ready for it. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Almond and Nola, they get down.
But they get down.
Right. But if I bring Almond, Nola, and these two females, I want to make sure y'all ready for them.
And that will make
You feel me?
Make sure they ready for us.
the ratings just.
I'm just saying, because y'all heard
Young
Almond.
niggas.
Y'all heard
Make sure
Almond.
they ready for us.
Y'all heard Nola Fox.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
That Nola
Nola.
and that Almond.
Hey, Almond, how you doing with your almond? You so
And
almondy.
what I'm saying is, if I bring all four in the fold, I want to make sure y'all ready.
Let's make it happen.
You know what I'm saying?
Happen,
Oh
Cap.
my goodness. Oh,
Why don't we do a ladies edition of Steve?
Yeah.
that's my goal. That's a little bit, you know, a little
Okay.
personal goal. You know what I'm saying? Because and again, if you want to get down on our show, if you're a rapper, producer, you gotta have heat. And it's the same thing for the panel. Nobody on this panel don't bring heat. So if you pussy, just stay where you at and get fucked. Cause pussy get fucked. I mean, we not here to make friends. Cause we all got. We all boys already. So we not trying to make more friends. We gonna network, but not during this show. It's a big difference. Damn, I think youngin. You my right hand. What was I talking about before we got twisted?
You wanted to ask us a question.
Okay.
There was a question you wanted to pose to all the guys, starting with me.
See? That's why youngin is. Now, the question is, when you dealing with a woman, and I think every guy know that it's a little bit of a time on it, you know. I mean, I don't care if it's 2 months, 2 years, you know, 2 decades. It's a little bit of time on it. When do you decide that... No, that's a little dirty. I was finna ask, when do you decide that she's the one? So what I'm going to ask is, when do you decide that she's the one that you want to commit to? Go ahead, youngin.
Now, you mean commit to as far as being faithful in a relationship?
Yeah,
or?
faithful in, not marriage, just faithful in a
Right,
relationship.
faithful in a relationship.
Yeah.
I'd probably say at the minimum 2 months.
2 months in, you pretty much decided?
2 months in.
All right, what'd you say, Ricky Bobby?
I'm gonna give you 5 years.
Ooh.
Damn. 5 years?
I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, people change on you. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
you know how many months is in 5 years?
That's
How many days?
shit.
That's
you
a
know
long
what?
time.
How many weeks? How many hours?
Like I said,
Yeah.
okay, answer your question to actually want to know that you want to commit.
Right.
I give you 2 years, but to actually take the initial step to propose, I'm gonna give you 5 years.
Well,
Oh, so you saying as far as commit and propose?
married.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, okay.
Because you gotta really know a person. 2 months, you can just
Right.
Yeah, they can fake on you.
man.
Yeah, but
Shit, they can fake
But
on
that's
you.
what-
They can fake on you for 5 years.
But I mean,
That's what
on
I'm saying.
committing though, I think
did
2 months and
12
you can
years
know.
with my baby mamas, you know what I'm saying? So, but as a person that's grown and I get to actually see how to feel people out, you
Right.
know what signs to look for now. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? You gotta take that step.
Oh, I got you.
gotta
I
take
got
that
you.
step
I
to know
got you.
what you looking for in a woman and to know how she gonna react to certain things. So
All right, so
I
short.
give you at least 2 years.
So short, you know, you've lived. You's a
Right.
shorty, but no, not a shorty. You's a youngin', but you've lived. So
And he
now,
right, he got experience. in that.
exactly. So now, what number do you give? I mean, not number, but what time do you give on you knowing?
It actually took me 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
I second that emotion.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
2 years kind of solid.
I'm gonna agree with you though, because it took me 2 years.
Now, why did it take 2 years? When I ask that question, what I mean is, did it take 2 years because of the woman or because of you?
Because of me. I wasn't sure. I had to make sure for sure. Like I was sure, but I had to make sure.
And this is based on the fact that we, as men that have old school morals, realize that there is no divorce.
Yeah, and it takes
I
something.
don't believe in that.
Okay, now.
And it's funny because that's what I was thinking.
Divorce?
If I was to marry her, because we never made it that far, but that was gonna be it for me.
Exactly.
Oh, so she was your last.
Right.
Okay.
Wouldn't have been my first and my last.
I got a question.
That's what it was supposed to be.
Maybe I'm confused on what the question was. I thought we were saying like how long till you just being in a committed relationship.
No, before you know.
But before you know you want to get married.
2 months ain't finna let me know I want to be committed to her.
No, you know what? Youngin bring up a good point because as a man, you can ask that question and it's kind of two-sided. Because as a man, when you ask how long before you know versus how long before you know you're in a committed, it's
the same to me. Like I know I want to commit to you.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, when men hear this, they gonna be like youngin, like, wait, that's two different questions.
Because that was truly a whole different question for me. Like, like I took it as how long before you know that this person got potential to be the one. So I'ma just rock with this one for the moment, not.
And that's how men.
Okay, let me elaborate on that real quick because
he shit. He scooted up in the chair.
You see what I'm saying? You gotta figure the time frame of how much time y'all spend together. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And what y'all do together. Because within 2 months, you know what I'm saying, you can't really, you can if you had a time to really get to know a person, but us being men that we are, you know what I'm saying, you got to figure within 2 months, 80% of the time, you're going to be away from home. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be working.
Okay, well.
Making sure the home is taken care of and.
Yeah, because what's the chances of in 2 months y'all live together?
Well, I mean,
not even that, but it's just spending quality time together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You really want to get a woman away from her element and your element, and get to know them on a personal level to the point where you know that y'all can, like we were just talking about in the last cast, that how much can you get to know a person?
Yeah.
So
in 2 months,
okay. So we talking about you already in a relationship with this person?
Well, you know what? I guess that was my fault because I feel where you're coming from. Because the question is a little open.
Yeah. Okay.
Because the question kind of come from.
Elaborate.
No, the question come from if you are in a committed relationship versus you met somebody.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
Because
that was my fault. Yeah, that was my fault. Yeah, that was my fault.
I was like, within the 2 or 3 months,
you know what they own.
You know what they own. And then you could move forward to see if they got potential to be the one.
That was my fault. You know, players fuck up.
Yeah, but if you in a committed relationship, I give it about 1.5 years, 2 years.
I understood, and I'm still sticking with my 2 years.
Yeah,
to get to know that person, I mean, to at least even consider a person a real friend, I give them a year. You know, so people could change on you. You know,
you gotta go through trials and tribulations to know what a person where they really at with it.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I'm saying? Like,
I just kind of figured, within 3 months, that's like a whole season.
It's 90 days.
That's
92
that's
days.
The whole 90-day rule.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's just some
like you say,
physical though. You know what I'm saying?
No. We not talking physical when I meant the 90-day rule in this aspect. I'm saying like that same situation applied. You kind of see what this person is about. Within them 90 days, there's gonna be a holiday involved. There's gonna be, like you said, they gonna have time to work. You're gonna see how they allocating their time.
Right.
You're gonna kind of see their intentions.
And ladies, understand the difference, because I want to cut youngin off to say this. Understand the difference between the 90-day rule for our women versus our male friends. Because one thing I've realized, women don't realize the difference in how we pick our male friends versus our women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard women tell me all the time, well, when your boy do this, stop right there. When my boy do certain things, I know what my boy on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he my boy.
Right.
If my boy called me and say, "Hey, I need your car," I may not ask 101 questions.
Right.
Because in my head, I already know he need the car to either
Make some money.
Yeah.
Make some moves.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna ask them questions. But when my girls say, "I need your car," I'm gonna ask you about 5 questions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you hear youngins say that, don't think that it's a difference. You know what I'm saying? And don't understand, but understand it is a difference.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And understand that men and men relationships are different. I'm gonna say it again. Men and men relationships are different versus when we meet a woman and we dealing with them and you ask for the same token.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because my man, he can have keys to the crib.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing him for a while.
Yeah.
You can't have the same keys. It don't mean that you not my girl and I ain't got feelings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think women get that.
No.
I really don't. Because I've heard a bunch of times females say, "Why do you do more for your friends?"
Right.
Well, I got 19 years with them.
Yeah.
I got 19 weeks with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I know what they own.
Right.
I'm still trying to figure you out.
Right. And that's just kind of what I was getting. You kind of get a glimpse of who they're going to be in some shape, form, and fashion within that season, within 3 months. Not saying that, within 3 months, if you're going to marry a motherfucker, but like, you know whether or not to try to put the majority of your eggs in that basket and see how they pan out,
Now, without trying to change the topic too much, would you say that marriage now is totally different?
100%.
Why?
Because people that's getting married now getting married for the wrong shit. All the way across the board.
Go ahead, speak on that, cause I agree.
Yeah, cause it's like a lot of people getting married because it's the end thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a lot of people. I know people in the military that them married motherfuckers just because that the military give you some bonus or something.
Oh, the
like
extra
that.
money.
Yeah, a little extra money.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people ain't getting married for the same reasons. Our mama and daddies or our grandmamas or big mama and them got married and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Is they not doing that the way they should anymore.
Hold on. Let's we gotta find out. You know what I'm saying? Cause Short Dog do what he do, and when Short Dog passed the phone, it's some good shit.
That's a list of questions.
Oh shit!
A crazy list.
I don't think they're ready because
to elaborate on what he's saying.
Yeah, please, because I'm just rambling.
The military really just encourage you to get married for the benefits. I know a lot of people that got married before they went to the military at these guys' age. Like, what y'all like, 19, 21, 22?
No, they that young. You see the facial hair. They got facial hair.
You join the military, you fresh out of school.
Right.
So it's basically, okay, you got a baby mama. Make sure your kids and your wife set in case something happens. You know what I'm saying? I know plenty of guys that got married before they went to war and come back and just they live a lifestyle like they still in high school, like they not ready to be married. So they just moving around. But a lot of people now just get married just for the title.
Okay.
Yeah. You
Ricky,
know what?
It's not a lot of people getting married for love no more. Like that. And that's why the divorce rate is so high, because nobody really believe in.
Okay, so I don't want to cut you off, but before I ask you, Ricky, my next question, I'm gonna let Short say what he got to say.
Yeah, just on that topic real quick. It seemed to me like it's more of a race now.
A race to
who
what?
can get married first. versus.
Oh shit, you right.
You know, like
I've noticed that.
That's what it seems like.
Between the girlfriends.
It's right. It's a competition
Yeah.
now. Who's
And they want
ring first?
They want to show the ring and
do all that extra shit.
Now
get a courthouse wedding. Get the fuck on.
Now, when you find that out, do you feel it's cheaping? You know what I'm saying? Like if you the guy proposing.
Yeah.
I do too. I'm not even gonna lie. I do too.
Because it's like you're kind of being forced into it.
Yeah.
You know, now you want to race and get married. I care about you and I love you, but you know, I haven't made that decision fully or not. You know, I haven't fully made that decision to know if I'm ready to spend the rest of my life with you. And you kind of forcing that on me. That's the same.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like the same thing as, you know, a woman proposing to a man.
Yeah.
That's that ultimatum shit right there.
Yeah, and that's how I feel about when a woman get on that one knee. Nah, Ricky Bobby.
They not thinking.
No, hold on. I want to ask you a serious question, because I know you're gonna get it real. I'm gonna ask you: are you giving the real? I already know you ain't got. I already know you're gonna get it real. But if you met a female today, how long do you give her before you realize that she's the one or she's the faker?
Today,
yeah, like I mean, just
a totally different story. I give a woman 6 months.
Now, the 6 months you give her, is that because of your past?
Correct.
There you go.
Because I've been through that, and I know what, like I say, what trials and tribulations to look for, and what qualities that I do and don't want. Like I said, I can meet a woman, and within 2 weeks' time, I know if she even want to be bothered with me, if I want to be bothered with her.
Now, but in them 6 months, are you saying that you give her 6 months of knowing if she was marriage material?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like I say, you can go through so much in the 6 month trial period that you will know. Like I told you on the last podcast that I was dealing with a woman for 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
And I've noticed that she never asked about my son. She never asked how I was doing.
For real?
Never.
Damn.
And she never, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's. I agree with you, sure. That's cool.
I was going through some shit where I was kind of fucked up financially.
Right.
She never asked, "Are you okay? You need anything?" All I got was a good home cooked meal. You know what I'm saying? I didn't cook for my goddamn self.
Right.
So it's like you're not there for me.
Yeah.
So that there alone lets me know what your intentions are. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let me ask you a question though. During that time, if she got on one knee,
no.
Thank you.
No.
That's because
I can't do it.
That's what I'm trying to show.
Don't even waste your time.
Right.
I never gave her the inclination that I would even be in a relationship with her.
Oh,
because you gotta.
Wait. What was she a fuck buddy or?
No, we was actually fucking with each other. It was never confirmed. You know, I don't know what the fuck is it with these new chicks nowadays that it's no confirmation that okay, we gonna fuck with each other on this level. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Women nowadays, they just try to go off your actions and, you know what I'm saying, figure that, okay, well, I'm fucking with you, I'm going to be monogamous and we going to be in a relationship. No, now I need to know. Is this what you want? Is this where we going with?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Women nowadays, they don't really know how to talk to you.
You think men should step up and talk for them a little bit?
No, we don't want to talk for them, but we should speak up more on the fact that is this what you want? Is this where you know what I'm saying? Is this where you trying to go with me?
Yeah.
Because a lot of women just feel like, okay, well, I like him a lot. He got qualities that I like in him, so this one I'm going to fuck with. But they don't let you know that, okay, this is what I'm on with you. They want you to assume. I see it, so you should see it too. You see what I'm saying?
And see, right there, ladies.
Open your mouth. And talk
right there, you're welcome. We just gave you what men is doing, from youngin' and not youngin'. Cause I'm not gonna say old, youngin' and not youngin'. But we want y'all to pay attention.
And elder.
Yeah, elder. You know, we want y'all to pay attention to what we saying.
Pay attention.
Yeah, just pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want you to come back saying you ain't learned nothing. You learned a lot right there. You know what I'm saying? What you got, youngin?
I don't know.
You need to know. You need to know right now.
Hello, wake up.
Man, I feel like y'all putting me on the spot, man.
Nah, we put you on the spot. You the one with more experience than everybody at this table right now.
No, that's
But
what I'm
you the
saying.
youngest, though.
When I asked what you got, what I meant was, what do you have? Because you heard Ricky Bobby say that you go through the times and you find out they ain't about that.
Like
So
you say, you and your fiance done been through trials and tribulations. So you gotta, just elaborate on the point where, you know what I'm saying, that if you weren't presented with certain situations, would you still know that this is the one for you?
right.
I would be because of the way she was in the beginning.
Do you feel that your fiance is old school? And when I
Let me
say
ask
old
you this
school,
real
I mean, do you feel that
Real quick, let me
she
ask
got a little, the old school tendencies?
Real quick, are y'all the same age?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
So
good.
is it like, do you feel she's more old school versus the new school?
Definitely with her values.
Now, explain that, because I can't explain old and new in your generation. I think you and Short can.
Well,
Morals go a long way now.
Yeah.
Right,
In our-
exactly.
In our
exactly.
generation, you consider having an old soul.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, I got you.
You know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
you. I heard that before.
And
I heard that
it's
before.
it's hard to find a woman like
it's-
that.
With an old
Our
soul.
generation.
And it all falls back on your upbringings.
Right, so
Yeah,
ladies, pay attention again. Stezo Radio.
And going back
We
to-
teaching.
And going back to that old soul, like my girl, the type that believe in having a Sunday dinner,
Right.
and doing shit.
Ooh,
like
hold on. You said Sunday? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
she like that.
Damn.
I'm praying for.
Yeah, she an old
Sunday
soul
dinner.
for real.
Like brother,
Exactly.
she cooked me
She got
one
two
of the
generations
best,
old
brother,
soul.
she cooked me one of the best steaks
I used to-
of my life on one Sunday.
I used to love Sunday dinner. Like I'm an only child. When I moved out, my mother stopped Sunday dinners. Well, I take it back. Because when me and Remy, he wanted, you know what I'm saying? We a tag team. Mom, we want this, so she'd do it again. But it's just like, damn, man.
yeah.
If y'all can see my face right now, them Sunday
what I
dinners
said.
mean so much,
Miss Johnson, we missed it.
man.
So
I used to come over to Steve like, yo,
Them Sunday dinners.
it did to be just
So-
laid out like,
Yeah.
oh, man.
So it's definitely hard having somebody that got that kind of value. You
And there
know?
wasn't no paper plates. You have to get one of them click plates out the cabinet.
Yeah.
The good Chinese.
Oh man.
Damn, yeah, you youngin.
just brought
You know what? Stezo slow
Clap.
clap. Stezo slow clap. Because ladies, pay attention. Sunday dinners mean something to us.
Yeah.
I don't even know why. You right.
That's that
Yeah,
movie
I
Soul
just brought
Food.
them.
Yes,
Soul Food. Oh my God.
that Sunday dinner. You just
You gotta wait till Thanksgiving and Christmas to get good food.
to get that
nowadays.
food
I'm so
again.
sick of
Right,
this shit.
right. You do, but you got it every Sunday. So your fiance do that?
Yeah, she
Oh.
can do that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that's nice. That's
it's,
nice.
It's just like she got those
Qualities. Yeah.
You know that you look for.
I'm gonna be at your house Sunday. I need that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll bring a bottle. We'll bring a bottle each.
I say y'all some room at the table.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know what? That's kind of basic.
It
But-
is. It's so fucked up though. But you
Yeah.
can't get that no more.
Thank you.
The small shit that you can't get from a woman no more.
Say it again, Ricky.
It's sad. Like you can't get shit but an attitude now. A motherfucker feel like because they go to church, they wifey material. That don't mean shit. Because you go to the club Saturday night and you spend 6, 7, 8 hours in the club, but you only spend 2 hours at church. Then as soon as church over with, you ready to go turn up with your girls again. Like
Again.
I'm so pissed, man. This shit.
And I'm just trying
Where
to.
the good girls at? Where y'all at?
I'm just trying to show y'all.
Stezo Radio.
My man said Sunday dinner, and the whole show slowed
the
down.
whole show slowed the fuck down.
Off Sunday dinner.
Yeah.
Damn. And he didn't say what they had on the menu, Short.
No, not at all.
You can just see how I'm thinking.
Right, you hear me,
know
Short?
what Sunday dinner consists of.
He didn't say what the food
what it
was.
consists of.
He just said Sunday dinner.
I
Yeah.
can feel it.
And everybody got, right, like, oh, damn. See,
But see that type, man. You know what I'm saying?
And those are the morals that make you put a ring on the finger.
yeah, it is.
And that's what did it. And I knew that before I, put a ring on the finger, but before we was actually living together, because I put a ring on the finger the week before we got our first apartment together. So I already knew what was gonna happen. She just didn't know.
Okay,
You
let me
know,
ask you this.
what's
Did
up?
you wash the dishes?
No.
Hey, you know what? On some real talk, off a good Sunday dinner, I'm washing them dishes. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Fuck football.
I can't, right.
Hey,
The Bears win or lose off a good Sunday dinner.
sit down for the 7:30 game,
Yeah.
but dinner and dishes gonna be done. We gonna sit
Alright.
down.
Before we close out, again, I want everybody to give a little bit of reason why a female proposing to you is a no-no. Or a female proposing to you is a good thing. Go ahead, youngin.
Well, I say it's a no for like we've been saying throughout the whole show. It's very emasculating. One of the worst things that you could possibly do to a man, especially if he's a real man. If he got values and morals and he wants to be that provider and protector, please don't step on his toes like that by getting a ring. Because if he haven't proposed to you and you know for certain he's a real man, then there's something about him where he feels he's not ready to do it. It may be a situation where he wants big things for the family, but he's not financially where he wants himself to be for his family. So, you never know what the situation is. Just don't step on his toes like that. Rick.
Well, Ricky Bobby, you're gonna have to elaborate on the fact that I can't do it because it lets me know that you rushing me into something that I don't know if I'm ready for. He that findeth the wife findeth a good thing. So if I'm not feeling that you wifey material, I'm not gonna even waste my time or yours. So just fall back, play your role, be my rib, not my guy. And just elaborate on yourself versus elaborating on what you want from a man. Elaborate what you can give to a man. And be there for him and focus on family, morals. Morality, it goes a long way these days. And that's what females don't realize. We don't want nobody that's used and abused or bitter. And on that note, I'm going to pass it on to Young.
Go ahead, Short Dog. What you got?
Short Dog
And again,
with the new name.
Short
Y'all got to come
Dog
up
need
with
a
something
new
for him.
name. Give him a new name.
Lil BB.
We at Stezo Radio. We at Stezo Radio at Gmail and Yahoo.
And make
Give
sure
him a
y'all
new name.
follow my man's, elaborate on these topics, and he need to, get it together.
Right. I agree with Youngin and Ricky on this one, but I'm gonna throw something in. I'm gonna, cut all the sweet shit.
That's what we here
Oh,
for.
there you go.
That's
There
what we
you
here
go.
for. Younger than
Young Big Daddy Kane over there.
Look, big dog.
If the man want to marry you, he gonna propose to you. Period. Ain't no time limit on when it's gonna happen. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. So
That's true.
it is what it is.
Gotta make sure
don't
both
propose.
parties
to
ready. Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this now. I get accused. I get accused of being, I guess, biased, which I don't understand because.
Say it's all accusations.
Yeah,
All
no,
accusations,
fuck
Stezo.
that. This nigga, this hour
Accusations.
podcast. Now, if I was biased, I would have said my podcast. You know what I'm saying? This our podcast. So me, you, and every motherfucker come on this show can be biased. But on this topic, and y'all probably heard it if you heard the earlier whatever. I don't agree with a woman proposing. That doesn't mean that I don't think a woman should
And that
propose.
seems to be a unanimous decision.
Right. Because if you been fucking with a nigga for like 18 years and he ain't pulled the trigger, maybe you gotta go to drastic decisions. But again, I feel like this. You have old heads and young heads talking, and you heard one common thing. If we want you, we gonna get you.
Don't do it.
So remember that, ladies. If we want you, we gonna get you. If we never get you, it's not that we don't want you, but we still thinking chances are. Understand that. Chances are. Chances are you fake. Chances are you phony. Chances are we don't believe what you're really bringing to the table. Chances are you are a little bit deceptive in who you really are. Now, if you are the opposite of all of those things, and he don't put a ring on it, then hey, he fucked up, he missed out. But don't let Beyonce's song fuck you up. Please don't let.
And don't let your
No,
friends.
Beyonce said if you like it, put a ring on it.
Yeah.
Don't do it just because your friends doing it. Okay, because your girl, your cousin got married. Don't force your man into doing it because you want to keep up with the Joneses.
Because what y'all don't realize is this. Beyonce said, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. But if you love it, the ring would have been there. You know what I'm saying? And on that note, we gonna fuck around and sign out.
Holla.
Oh shit! Keep talking. I can't find the curse.
Hey, come back to Stezo Radio.
Please do. And make sure you vote on,
Yeah,
I'm going to pass the youngin to vote on those Christmas
Christmas what? Oh, you talking the
giveaways.
question?
Yeah.
You know what?
Question.
Yeah, we still here. Youngin, one more time. Give them all five questions because I don't want no inbox.
And we need
capable
y'all to
of doing
give,
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, well, question number one. What are the names of the two ladies that first appeared on Stezo Radio? Question number two. What is the name and the price of the shoes that caused an altercation between Cuzzo and H. Kurt? Question number three. Who was the very first special guest on Stezo Radio?
Very first.
Question number four. What is the very first topic of Stezo Radio? And question number five. Which one of the Stezo Radio guys has a profound love of Sam and Crooked?
and just as an added bonus, just because it's Christmas, tell me the name of the clothing line for Ricky Bobby.
Now, Ricky Bobby, are you giving money?
Well, we giving away money, clothing, whatever you need.
Okay.
Toys for tots.
Okay, we got a
Food for
spiral
the
right
homies.
here. I'm gonna need you to sign to the
Hey, we
spiral
got you. We
that you're
got
doing what you do.
you. Just because.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you
Stezo
bring in
Radio,
the
that's what we
question,
do.
because you
We
bring
got
in
you.
the sixth question
And I'm
to
gonna
it.
bring the consequences. It's not truth or dare, people. This is real.
So
Answer the
basically,
questions. We got your back.
if you listen to season 1 and halfway of season 2, and you know what? The best part of it, you finna be on vacay because Christmas and New Year's coming up. So you can listen to this. You can have family and
Number
your friends.
7. That's 6.
listening
And
to
for the
this.
clothing line, number 7 is
No,
you got to come
that ain't
up
the
with a
clothing
good
line.
name for BB. And that's number 7. We're gonna give you an extra gift for that if we roll with it.
And the best part, again, all you gotta do is follow the podcast, download the links, and listen.
Listen.
At Stezo Radio.
And this shit's free.
Listen,
It's free, and we gonna give you free money.
listen,
We ain't talking about link, but if you want link, holla at us. You know?
listen.
And then think about it. Who else giving you this? GCI don't give you this.
No.
Just listen.
You know what I'm saying? Steve Harvey don't give you this.
No.
We giving you this.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, fuck with us.
Stezo's thought of the day.
Okay, is it just me? Is it just me, or do you ever sit back and just think like some of these rules and laws kind of stupid? All right, example. We got a car seat for kids. You know, they tell you that the kid has to stay in the car seat until they're a certain height and weight, whatever. But what about little people? You know, I don't know the term. I know you can't call them midgets and dwarfs, but what about little people? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if my 4-year-old is taller than what's considered a little person? You know, how come the little person don't have to sit his ass in the car seat? You know, I'm a little lost. And then two, why is it against the law, or not even against the law? Because I can't see it being a law. But why are you giving me a ticket because I don't wear a seatbelt? I mean, if I choose to live reckless and not wear a seatbelt, who are you to tell me that that's wrong? Like, you gonna make me wear a seatbelt? Think about that shit. I mean, that's fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. If I sit in the car and I choose not to protect myself with my seatbelt, you should just say, oh, okay, well, you do know if you get in an accident, you're going to be kind of fucked up because you're not wearing the seatbelt. And I say, yeah, I know that, and I choose not to wear a seatbelt. Fuck out of here.